Hi, my name is Tony and today I'll teach you how to make this backpack that can also be worn as a messenger bag. After I got the idea for this backpack, I realized it would be a bit too small for a big fella such as myself, but it would make perfect sense as a very easy to access messenger bag. And in the next 20 minutes or so, I will show you in great detail how to download and use the PDF patterns, what tools and materials you're gonna need, and how to put everything together. So by the end of this tutorial, you will know how to make something like this. A bit later, I will even show you how to dye your leather to get this very cool vintage effect everyone seems to like these days. So just as promised, we're gonna start by downloading the patterns and then printing them at actual size so we can use them and cut all the leather pieces we need. Some of these pieces are larger than a regular piece of paper, so we will need to cut and paste them along the dotted lines and match the two scissors like I'm doing here. Become a Diesel Punk Grow channel member and get 2 different leather working patterns every month. Watch our live build along sessions whenever you want and proudly show your very own Diesel Punk Grow badge every time you post a comment. Click that join button and unlock all of these exclusive perks right now. And these are all the paper patterns you need. Let's see what leather we need next. As you can see, I went for a tough 7-ounce vegetable tan, which I think suits this design best. Now, if you bought a large piece of leather like me, I recommend you cut it into more manageable sizes and then use some masking tape to firmly hold the paper patterns onto the leather so we can comfortably punch the stitching holes and cut the leather.
This town is quiet when it's late here. This town is quiet when the night is getting close. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's late here. This town is quiet. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know is quiet when the snow is on the ground. I'm outside, gonna stay here. I'm outside until you tell me to stop. I'm being so dramatic. I'm always being so dramatic. This town is quiet when it's cold, yeah. This town is quiet. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here. Things get complicated, but I know we'll be alright, yeah. You will tell me I'm wrong, but I know we are strong. Sadness, I can see the moon. I know that I'll be fine here.
And now, like I promised earlier, I'll show you what you need to get this stained leather vintage look for your bag. But before you start the dyeing process, if you like the natural colors of your hands, I suggest putting on a pair of gloves and maybe cover your work area with something you don't mind getting permanently dirty. I used Firebing's Mahogany Pro dye, and I'll leave a link in the video description if you want to use the same. But before I applied it uniformly on the surface, I actually dripped a few large droplets straight onto the clean surface of the leather. And here is the trick. If you don't wipe these straight away, they will impregnate the leather into a dark brown color stain, and they will stay there forever. All right, and now it looks like I had this bag for ages. Yes, I know this isn't everyone's cup of tea, and if you just want a uniform, consistent paint job, just avoid dropping any dye on the surface like I did, and use a sponge to apply it uniformly. Once you are done, you need to apply some sort of leather balm onto the surface to protect it from moisture and give it a nice shiny look. All right, neat's foot oil will also work great. Before we move on to the assembly, I will go ahead and dress the edges of what will later be the lid. All right, this guy right here. Now I'm gonna leave the rest for later. Let's just do this part here where there are no stitching holes.
Lo más importante es lo que siento, no que vayamos a hacer. Quiero de esos besos y con exceso que de ti tengo sed. Quiero tenerte, quiero beber del lado encima de tu cuerpo y lento a lento nos vamos a conocer. Me gusta como somos, mami, así en plural. Estamos para estar solos, sino para disfrutar. Me gusta como somos, mami, así en...
Next, I'll show you how to prepare the D-ring tabs.
Cuando yo escucho tu nombre, tú me lo sé. Y esas caras también. No eres Shakira, bebé, pero no me mienten a mí. Quiero esos besos. No sé qué fue, mamita, pero me expreso. Yo por ti luchar hasta la muerte. Yeah, contigo tuve suerte. Yeah, tú que matas matas con tu actitud. Como tú no hay nadie más, o al menos no sé. Y si pues no son como ustedes, que baby tú, que matas con tu actitud. Es que el rol no me da para darte todo el tiempo que tú te mereces, bebé. Me gusta como somos, mami, así en plural. Estamos para estar solos, sino para disfrutar. Me gusta como somos, mami, así en plural. Que sea costumbre, pero no hay nada que me asombre, que cuando yo escucho tu nombre. No me importa ser el ridículo por ti, no me importa desnudar todos mis miedos, no me importa buscarme la vida por algo que me muero. Yo te tengo, pero es que yo no sé si esto va a ser eterno, solo hasta las 10. Si eres protagonista de mi vida, solo una novela que pasa ni te ve, no sé. Tú, que matas con tu actitud, como tú no hay nadie más, o al menos.
Once these tabs have a nice smooth edge, we can stitch them in place, starting with this little guy at the back right here.
Todo el tiempo que tú te mereces, bebé. Me gusta como somos, mami, así en plural. Estamos para estar solos, sino para disfrutar. Me gusta como somos, mami, así en plural. Que sea costumbre, pero no hay nada que me asombre, que cuando yo escucho tu nombre.
Next, stitch this little strip of leather right underneath. We're gonna need this to transform the bag into a backpack later. Moving on to the front part, I recommend skiving the sides and the bottom's edge, all right? It's not a deal breaker, but if you have the skill or a skiving machine, you should go ahead and do it because it will help the leather bend nicely along the stitching line right here.
You've been honest, cause baby what we had in our hearts was the rawest. I know I shouldn't call, but I can't help but fall in. Cause baby you changed me, I know right now. And now I am better in days somehow. I don't know if I'm lost, but can we at least talk now?
Next, let's learn how to get this nice edge cover at the top right here. And first thing you'll need is a thin piece of leather. I used 3 ounces of chrome tan leather, which I sew flesh side up on top of the front using the pre-made stitching holes.
Till we cried, can't undo. Now we got it right, so come home, I miss you. Cause baby, you've changed me, I know right now. And now I am better in days somehow. I don't know if I'm lost, but can we at least talk now? Cause baby, you've changed me, I know right now. And now I am better in days somehow. I don't know if I'm lost, but can we at least talk now? Can we at least talk now? Cause baby, you changed me, I know right now.
Next, we're gonna use some leather glue and fold the strip on top of the edge like I'm doing here.
Please talk now. Cause baby, you changed me, I know right now. And now I am better in days somehow. I don't know if I'm lost, but can we at least talk now?
Then puncture our stitching holes close to the edge of this strip.
East Coast always in me, Commonwealth, Lil Joe, getting love from my city. Yeah. I roll call for the DMV. In my own lane, you could still ride with me. Yeah.
Lord knows I made mistakes.
You want in, but it's too late.
I don't need your support just to know I'm important.
I will never sell myself short, cause I know you see me on the come.
After you finish the stitch, you now have this very fancy edge for your bag. Now it looks pretty cool, I have to admit. Let's continue by attaching these two side tabs and then the buckle strap at the front right here.
Standing next to me, you gotta be on for baby. 8 ball in your pocket, I'm your alpha, baby. Alpha, baby.
Never really fit in, always felt like an alien.
I be in my own space of mind, making boss moves in my own time, and I
Ride my own ride.
find me all alone. I'm on the road. I had to take a couple hits, a couple stones, but targets I don't ever miss. They wanna know.
Start to be me.
Let me give you this game for free. Know you see me on the come up. Big girl with big dreams and big drip. Talk is cheap, but please dare me to run up. I'ma put my money where my mouth is. Talk a good game, I'm a alpha, babe. Even on my worst days, still an alpha, babe. Standing next to me, you gotta be an alpha, babe. 8 ball in your pocket, I'm your alpha, babe. Yeah, alpha, baby.
We are now ready to attach the two main pieces together, and we will do it along this stitching line right here. I found using these tiny holders will help me keep the two pieces of leather perfectly aligned, which makes the whole stitching process that much easier. once you are done, you can attach this quick release button right here. Yes, absolutely. You can just use a rivet or stitch the closing strap directly onto the lid and only open the backpack from the buckle. But just look how cool this thing is. And if you like to be cool and use the exact same hardware I do, you need to know we partnered with the Leather Republic hardware shop, and we put together the complete hardware kit you're gonna need to finish this bag, all right? All in one place, all in the correct size, packed and shipped at the same time. Moving on, before we attach the straps, remember to finish this edge just like I'm doing here. The straps are super easy. All we need to do is attach a swivel hook and buckle to the end of these short strips. So swivel hook here, buckle here. And remember, if you want to use this as a backpack, insert the long strap through this slot here and connect the ends to the center D-ring using the two other straps. If you're gonna use this like I will, across the shoulder, remove the strap from the middle and attach each end to the side D-rings. Very well done. You now know how to make something like this. And if you liked this design and want to see even more backpacks, even more messenger bags, go to leather-patterns.com and pick your next DIY projects from hundreds of original designs, all with easy to follow tutorials just like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you want to see more like this, click that like and subscribe button. I'm also open to suggestions, so comment what the next project should be, and we're gonna make it happen. Peace. I'm out.